Hello dear students. Again I am here to explain the concept of thermodynamics. Actually, what is the meaning of thermodynamics? The term itself says that thermo means heat, dynamic means motion. So the thermodynamic, it means that the movement of heat from one place to another place. So in this chapter thermodynamics, we will learn about what is meant by internal energy, what is Gibbs free energy, what is element free energy, and what is the Maxwell thermodynamic relations, TDS equations, and energy equations. Before going to that concept, let me explain few basics. In that, the first one is system, boundary, surroundings. In that, what is meant by thermodynamic system? So the thermodynamic system is nothing but it is a group of atoms or molecules have some similar properties. That is called a thermodynamic system. So for example, I will take one container. So inside this container I have a water molecule. So the atoms of molecule inside this container, it means that I have a water molecule. This water is called as system. Clear? Then what is meant by boundary? Boundary is nothing but the wall of this system. The outer wall of the system is called surround boundary. So this is boundary. Then what do you mean by surrounding? Surrounding is nothing but the atoms or molecules which are surrounded by the system is called surroundings. For example, if I take this system, here inside the container I have a water molecule. So that water molecule is called as a system. So this outside layer, so this outer layer is called as boundary. The atoms or molecules which are surrounded outside this boundary is called surrounding. For example, here I have a air molecule. So this air molecule is called as surroundings. Clear? System, boundary, surroundings. So this diagram I will explain once again. So inside this container I have a water molecule. For example, that water molecule we call as a system. So the wall, the outer wall of this container is called a boundary. Surrounding is nothing but the atoms or molecules which are surrounded by the system is called surroundings. Clear? So the next important term is in this system we have two types of system. One is open system, another one is closed system. Open system, closed system. What is the meaning of open system? Open system is nothing but the system is allowed to associate it with the surrounding. That is called open system. When this system is associated with the surroundings, that is called open system. When it allows to associate it with the surrounding is called open system. When the system is not allowed to interact with the surroundings, that is called closed system. Clear? So in this, the next concept is internal energy. What is the meaning of internal energy? Internal energy is the energy of the system which is associated with the microscopic components. Here microscopic components is nothing but atoms or molecules. This internal energy includes kinetic energy, potential energy, vibrational energy and so on. I will explain once again. Internal energy is nothing but it is the energy of the system which is associated with the microscopic components. Here microscopic components is nothing but atoms or molecules. This internal energy is also includes either both, that is kinetic energy, potential energy, vibrational energy. These are all together to form a internal energy. Now here I told this kinetic energy and potential energy, these are all is a part of internal energy. Now let me explain what happens for a system when I give heat to the system. What happens? Let me explain that. Now, initially I will take a solid material. For example, I will take this duster as a solid material. We all know that in a solid, the atoms are arranged in a periodic manner, and the average distance between the atoms is very less comparative to other states, that is liquid and gaseous, and the force of attraction between the two atoms is more comparative to liquids and gases. Now, if I take a solid material and when I give heat to that system, what happens? Let me explain. So, I will take a solid system. In this solid system, the atoms are arranged in a periodic manner, and the distance between the two atoms is very less compared to other two states, and the force of attraction between these two is very strong, or the force of attraction between these two atoms is maximum. Now, when I give heat to this system, what happens? When I give heat, energy to this system, initially the atoms are vibrating, they have a little bit vibration. When I give heat to the system, the atoms starts to vibrate. When the atom starts to vibrate, the velocity of the atoms will increase. When the velocity of the atoms will increase, automatically we know that kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 v square. So here kinetic energy is directly proportional to velocity. When the velocity of the atoms is increases, so when the velocity of the atoms is increases, automatically the kinetic energy will also increase. Again, the kinetic energy is a part of internal energy of the system. This is one scenario. In the other scenario, if I give heat to the system, so the atoms, the system will get expand. When the system will get expand, it means that the atoms will get expand. When the distance between the atoms will increases, When the distance between the two atoms will increase, the force of attraction between these two atoms will decreases. When the force of attraction or when the force between the two atoms will decrease, automatically the state changes from solid to liquid or vapor state. Clear? So when I give heat, we will get two kind of energies. One is kinetic energy and another one is potential energy. So this is when I give heat to the system. Now the next basic concept is what is meant by latent heat. Latent heat is nothing but the system or the substance will changes from one state to another state. Or else the temperature it is required to change the state of the system from one state to another state, either from solid to liquid or liquid to vapor, without changing any temperature. I will explain with an example. For example, I have one system. It has a temperature around 1000 degrees Celsius, and I will take another material and I will keep near to this, or else I will take one plastic and I will keep near to this. This plastic, this solid plastic, it is converted to liquid, but the temperature of this system remains 1000 degrees Celsius. So the temperature remains constant. This system changes from one state to another state. So this is latent heat. So in today's class we learned about what is meant by system, what is meant by surrounding, what is meant by boundary, what is the internal energy, what happens when I give heat to the system, and what is meant by latent heat. So this is the introduction about this chapter. I hope you people understood till here. Okay, in next class we will come up with the main concept, internal energy and Helmholtz function. Until then, take care.